Welcome viewers. Donald Trump has continued to attack the special counsel appointed to oversee the investigation into the classified documents found at the former president's Mar-a-Lago resort. In this video we will break it all down for you. But before we continue, please take a minute of your precious time to hit the subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell to get the latest update from us. In his latest swipe at Jack Smith, Trump accused the prosecutor brought in by Attorney General Merrick Garland of bullying everyone in sight, amid reports that special counsel Robert Hur has not started on his work investigating the classified materials found at President Joe Biden's Delaware home and former office in Washington, D.C. While my special counsel prosecutor is viciously harassing and bullying anyone and everyone in sight, Trump posted on Truth Social while sharing a link for conservative news site Red State discussing the reports about her. This should not be allowed to continue. We did nothing wrong. Trump has repeatedly attacked Smith and suggested the veteran prosecutor should be removed from overseeing the classified materials probe because the special counsel is biased against the former president. In an appearance on the Mark Levin show on January 12, Trump accused Smith, who is also heading the criminal investigation into the January 6 attack, of being a terrorist while calling on him to resign due to apparent conflicts of interest. He is a terrorist. He is a Trump hater. His best friends are Russia inquiry prosecutor Andrew Weissmann and all of these characters, Lisa Monaco at the Justice Department, one of the top officials. This is a disgraceful situation. He should resign, Trump said. His wife hates Trump, probably even beyond him. And his wife has a sister who openly hates like a level that you can't even believe. Smith's wife, Katie Chavigny, worked as a producer on the Michelle Obama documentary Becoming and twice donated to Biden's 2020 presidential campaign. Paula Reed, senior legal affairs correspondent for CNN, tweeted that Hur has not yet begun his work looking into the Obama-era classified materials found at the president's private Wilmington residence and the Penn Biden Center, but that the Department of Justice expects the special counsel to be on board shortly. Garland said that Hur would be appointed special counsel to review the appearance of the classified materials on January 12. The report arrived as Biden's lawyer Bob Bauer confirmed that 6 more documents with classified markings were discovered at Biden's home following a search by the DOJ officials on Friday, January 20. DOJ had full access to the president's home, including personally handwritten notes, files, papers, binders, memorabilia, to-do lists, schedules, and reminders going back decades, Bauer said in a statement. DOJ took possession of materials it deemed within the scope of its inquiry, including 6 items consisting of documents with classification markings and surrounding materials, some of which were from the president's service in the Senate and some of which were from his tenure as vice president. DOJ also took for further review personally handwritten notes from the vice presidential years. When it comes down, Melania feels obligated to be there considering the fact that tickets for this year's celebration are $250 more expensive than last year's, according to the Press Herald. Guests paid so much for their tickets that it would have been inconceivable for both of the Trumps not to attend, and cancellation wasn't even an option, so the show must go on without Donald, our source went on to say. While Donald will remain in Washington, D.C. on New Year's Eve, the president does have plans to call the First Lady after the ball has dropped. He has promised to call Melania at midnight to wish her a happy new year, but it still won't be the same without him there in person, our source added. That's just another sacrifice Donald must make as president. Even though that may be the case, there is still a lot of work to do. We have not seen the type of outreach from his team that would historically have been conducted by now in a presidential campaign, Corey Lewandowski says. So my advice is, do not take them for granted. They need to be cared and fed and talked to and listened to, and don't rely on what you did as the president, because these people want to see the continuation of those policies without some of the chaos that surrounds the campaign. Please, what is your take on this? And remember to subscribe.